I'm Muhammad Aizat. I'm the Managing Director for this company.
Hello, I'm Akmarif. I'm an editorial manager. Feel the difference with GeForce Now.
Hi, my name is Sharis. I'm the event manager for this tournament. So after this, I'm gonna pass this presentation to the managing editor Isaac to briefly discuss about GeForce Now.
I'm going to explain briefly about us. As a group of enthusiasts, the team GeForce is dedicated to supporting the gaming community. Our expansive content includes current news, recent release and helpful guides available to all gamers, regardless of skill level. We are committed to enhancing the gaming experience and helping you reach the highest level of fun. Without further ado, I'm going to straightforward explain to you what is our product. So, cloud gaming, basically, GeForce Now is a cloud games streaming service provided by NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a well-known company which they provide graphic cards for CPUs. But today, the new technology show us that anything is impossible. So these are the benefits for using GeForce Now. The first one is high performance GPU. GeForce Now uses the latest NVIDIA GeForce GTX GPUs, which deliver outstanding performance and demanding new AAA games. This makes it possible for GeForce Now to stream games with settings and frame rates that exceed what is possible on most PC laptops, underpowered desktop PCs, or even to content-deprived Macs. Second one is AAA Windows PC games. It provides so you can enjoy your favorite PC games like PlayerUnknown's Battleground, or known as PUBG, Fortnite, Injustice 2, and over 150 top titles, with new games getting added all the time. The last benefit is Ultra Streaming Mode. This mode increases the speed that GeForce Now streams games to your Mac or Windows PC from 60 frames per second to 120 frames per second, or even higher, reducing latency.
Hey guys, this is Austin, and today I'm here at CES with NVIDIA about to take a look at GeForce Now. So not only were they awesome enough to sponsor this video, but if you guys caught my video a couple months ago where I took a look at GeForce Now for the Mac, you know that it actually works pretty well. So in that video, I was using a 2009 MacBook I got for $200 on eBay and playing proper PC games using the internet game stream tech, which sounds really exciting and fancy. Now, not only is that still around, but today we're actually able to also play now on the PC. One of the big advantages of GeForce Now is that you can play games on hardware that you normally couldn't. So take for example this is the HP Stream and it's a $200 laptop. Now I've actually done a video on this a little while back, and while it's not a bad computer, gaming is definitely not its strong suit. Since this is cloud gaming, we are relying on having a decent internet connection, so this guy is going to be hardwired in. But beyond that, the requirements actually aren't too crazy. In addition to GeForce Now being available for the PC, there are also now some Uplay games available, which is why I'm playing Rainbow Six. Oh, okay, that's not good. Dude, this is a lot of fun. Something I'm noticing here is that the latency really just is not that bad. Even when I get into gunfights, the main thing that kills me is, you know, my expert skills. One of the nice parts about this is that because we are playing via the cloud, we're actually able to crank the settings up pretty high. So I'm curious, what are we actually running at right now? Running at very high settings on a Tesla P40 because, you know, that's exactly what I want to play on my $200 laptop.
I'm going to explain to you about how do we get the product. This software is free for the beta access, but terms and conditions apply. One way to get a free beta access, the first 100 people will be given the privilege to access the GeForce Now software. Another way to obtain this free access is to win the games that is going to be organized during our event. So do hurry up and grab the chance.
Okay, so basically our company created an event called GeForce Fiesta, which is held in 20th of December 2018. Are you ready to show that you are the greatest gamer of all time? Are you sure you can beat them all? Then show us. This competition will lead you to the path of a true gamer. Have fun. May the force be with you all. So for further information, you can click the button read more. So basically the competition is about for the best gamer to prove who's the best among the rest. The cause of all this is because to show the world that by using only a computer with low graphic card, the GeForce Now can support your operating system by using a cloud. This way, the players will get to experience the full gaming quality and performance. So basically about this event, the aim is to show the world about the new software from Multimedia, which is GeForce Now. The tournament is basically separated with different games by different sections, for example, Fortnite, PUBG or even RS, and more. There will be prizes to be won throughout the whole tournament. For each winner of the game will get a free software in order to spread the greatness of experiencing GeForce Now.
Hi, so here's are the current trending games worldwide supported by GeForce Now. If you can see, Fortnite is the first. In short, it's a mass online brawl where 100 players live out of a plane onto a small island, then fight each other until only one is left. Hidden around the island are weapons and items. It's also possible to collect resources that allow you to build structures. The last survivor is the winner. Second is worldwide known PUBG. PUBG pits up to 100 players against one another in a winner-take-all or kill or be killed battle royale where your main goal is to simply outlive the competition.
Since I did my last video, GeForce Now has seen some updates, including there's now an actual search function, so if you want to look for a specific game, you can do that. And what's even more exciting is there's now an ultra streaming mode. The idea here is that in the cloud, the game is going to be running at 120 frames per second, and then you're going to still get a 60 frame per second feed to your computer. The idea is that that will help to cut down on some latency. Now, it's not supported on all games. One game that is supported is Fortnite. Something interesting here is that we're playing on a slightly higher end computer. So this is like a standard Ultrabook, and while it has a nicer screen, which is definitely helpful, the actual experience of playing the game should be the exact same. So like 5 seconds in, I can tell that this is actually a slightly smoother experience. So while there's very little latency on this side, having the game run at 120 Hertz, even though I actually don't have a 120 Hertz panel, just does cut down latency ever that much more. Also, I deployed my parachute way too early. And actually what's interesting is, so in Las Vegas right now, the actual server we're playing this on is in Los Angeles, which is a few hundred miles away. Next, we have PUBG, which is the most popular game on GeForce Now, and well, basically everywhere else. So the demo here is we have two identical $400 laptops. One running the game natively at a slightly less than optimal 2 frames per second on low, and the other running the game at full 1080p 60 on, well, GeForce Now. So what's kind of interesting and something very helpful that NVIDIA has provided is a full chart showing the performance gains you can expect when you stop using the integrated graphics on your laptop. And as you can see, these numbers are much higher. Look, I don't have to do this. This is something I don't need to do, but I'm gonna try to play PUBG at 2 frames per second because I don't have a good reason, actually. I'm just gonna try it. It's a really impressive experience, I've gotta say. The graphics are unrivaled and the frame rate is what some would call buttery smooth. I mean, there's less than probably 5 seconds of latency between when I hit a button and when I actually see my character move on screen. Like if I stop, there, he stopped. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to GeForce Now. I think that's, for real though, this is a great demo of what makes GeForce Now really interesting. The idea that with a $400 laptop that has pretty low end internals, I mean, this is like a Pentium, that's able to play games like PUBG at a really nice and smooth frame rate. Obviously, you need a good internet connection, but it almost even makes more sense with PUBG because you need a good internet connection to play it anyway. Odds are, if you're going to be playing this, you're gonna have an internet connection that's going to be decent enough to actually be able to stream the game. I mean, PUBG is maybe not the greatest looking game in the world, but especially the last few patches really have made it look nice. And the desert map actually looks pretty decent. Although I know nothing about where anything is right now. Oh, hello. No, we don't. Yeah, there we go, I got my 1 kill. I feel very proud and accomplished that I caught a guy as he was running out of a building and successfully got it.
Here's the comparison on game resolution with and without GeForce Now. If you can see, the green one is the highest frame per second and the blue one is for low setting frame per second. To be concluded, if you want to experience something you never experienced before, use GeForce Now and grab it yours now. Okay, right now I will show you how to get your product. First, you need to click on the read more button, then click to the icon, then add to cart, view cart. So by this quantity, only one user can get one software. They are free shipping around Malaysia. To make your own payment methods, you need to click on checkout. That's all.
So our marketing strategy is what I just mentioned before, which is organizing an event to promote our software, which is GeForce Now. Besides that, we are conducting a personal trial for our software, which is only available at a specific cyber cafe, which is held in USD. In addition, we will also be active in the PC Fair, where customers can experience and learn more about this software.